Trial. 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 Trial.
Hello.
Trial.
Oh, OBS looks different now. It's weird and I'm not used to it. Sorry, I'm still getting myself together a little bit, although I think I mostly got together actually. So I'll just hop right in. Hello friends, it is I, Anne Mochio. It's been a while since I streamed. Basically, last week I got back from London and I was just so tired. I had this like bone deep tiredness deep inside of my soul and my body and everything else, and I just couldn't handle it. So I made the executive decision to take a week off streaming. Hi, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, decided take a week off, get a bit of rest, recharge my batteries, and the week off was nice, but I am also super ready to keep streaming. And I chose, I think, a good day to come back to it, because it is reset day. So the plan is we are just going to hang out. We're going to do a couple of roulettes, we'll do some raids. I might actually do some leveling. I've been leveling Monk recently, which I am still getting used to. I haven't actually unlocked Monk yet. I'm 6, oh, whoops. I definitely didn't just do that. I'm, whoops, 6, why is my desktop audio so quiet? It's because I have it muted, that's why. Let me know if the desktop audio, if like the game audio sounds really quiet. Ooh, nice, nicey. If it does, I'll fuck around a bit. I wouldn't be surprised if OBS has mucked up my settings while I've had it shut for 2 weeks. We're just gonna be hanging out. Yeah, as you can probably see, I am very close. I'm 3 levels away from unlocking Monk. So I'm actually gonna turn this up because I think it's being, there we go, that's better, it's more like it. I'm just gonna turn my headset this bit down a bit. We might do some leveling. A couple of dungeons should get us there, but for now it is reset day, so we are going to do us. I'm gonna start with some raids. I did do 3 earlier so that I could get the last piece that I needed for my Dark Knight set. I'm now working on my I'm now working on my Bard set of raid gear. Also, I feel like my lighting's really bad. I feel like I haven't adjusted my lighting for the fact that it's like gotten darker recently. So this is like the test stream, the experiment stream, while I get like used to streaming again, and then we'll go back later. I also want to apologise because my skin's really bad at the moment. I'm drinking a lot of water to try and combat it. If you catch me poking my face, tell me off because I shouldn't be touching the spots, but I do anyway, you know. Bah, 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 bah. Bah, bah, bah. Bah, bah, bah. Someone's gonna have to main tank. Someone's gonna have to choose to main tank. There we go. Thanks, Aiden. That on, re-up this. What's being here? Then shuffle back in. Phew, I didn't take damage from that. For some reason, I thought I had taken some damage and I was about to be a little bit annoyed and concerned. Ooh, nice. I've decided I'm not gonna, I'm basically just taking a complete break from all of my, Sunday streams for a bit while I, like, you know, while I sort stuff out. I have not actually, I have, like, not to be in front for this. I started downloading Destiny, and then, because I do intend to play it again eventually, and then I just didn't get around to it, you know? Don't know who res that tank, but they have my thanks. Yeah, like, I will... I will pick Destiny 2 up, like, I do intend to play it. I'm just also cognizant of the fact that I want to, like, I want to do my, like, test stream thing proper of, like, here's my, like, first, you know, experiences in Destiny and see whether I want to stream it from that, which, at the moment, I can't really do, sorry, I'm having to heal as well, which is making this much harder. Ah, how on earth? That's completely fair. I can't heal this. I don't have enough mana. Welp. Thread Mage is now officially my favourite. Here's dude once more. And he's, I guess, not using cutdowns? Cooldowns even. So he just got fucking completely stepped on, and off tank is not picking up, which is extremely bad content. Right, I'm going to stand here. I'm going to do this. Pick this nonce up out of nowhere if it fucking kills me. Pretty certain, though I don't know for a fact, that a tank should be able to survive a couple of hits while getting through that section. Like, it shouldn't destroy him like that. What's his gear like? Over melted facet stuff, so it's not bad gear by any means. Kids in Ronkin gear, so hi Eris! I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good day. I've just fucking ate it, so we're off to a great start. Our tanks are being, I'm not gonna lie, kinda garbage. I totally beefed it there. So it's in Eden. I suppose Eden Gate doesn't necessarily mean you're a good healer. Picture one, obviously. I get it? Can I squeeze it in? Yeah, I can. Put this on. Put this under this. Even at that for good measure. Move it this way. I'm gonna get fucking wrecked anyway. It's not like I'm out of practice. I did this literally last week. Need on all the things. Need everything. Call me other healer, even though they weren't that great. If items. If me items. What did I get? I got another body. Nice. I've had that I want to be with you everywhere stuck in my head all day. I'm actually going to go to not here. Adulshire to hand in my journal because I completely forgot about it. Forgot to say at the start, by the way, this is going to be a slightly shorter stream than normal because we'll be gathering with we're going to be pie-sitting a bit earlier because Osterby is going to a gig this evening because Osterby is cool and fancy and I don't now have any gigs booked to next April. I don't even know which country I'll be living in next April, so I don't even know if it's worth having booked the gig, but whatever. So it is going to be a slightly shorter stream. We're going to be finishing at 10:30 my time rather than 11 as usual, but we're easing back into it, and tomorrow will be a 3-hour stream of Andromeda. To be honest, I can't really remember where I left off, but we'll find out. Yes, I want to get a new Wondrous Tales. Okay, and I do want to get 2 lines on it if possible. What have I got? Labyrinth, Boner, 10-5, Fist of the Sun, Sigma 3, Alitus. I could probably solo a couple of those. Got my, I've turned my heating on today, which means that there's a sort of means my flat is a lot drier than normal. Lena Gildersneeze, now that is a name. I should say the air in my flat is a lot drier than normal. So I'm drowning my hands in hand cream at the moment in a desperate attempt to stop my disgusting cuticles becoming any more disgusting than they already are. Stand not there. Bung that on. Stand here. My hands are all slippery now. Why did I do that? I'm gonna waste this as well because I forgot that I need to put it on a little bit later. Okay, I got all the DPS at least, which is the most important bit. Sorry, non-DPS. Bring that this way. Button this on. Put this on. I'm gonna do that. Nice. Okay, now. Hi, Rahela. Yeah, so Twitch has had a bit of a redesign recently. If you go to the like thingy on your top right hand corner with options, you can change it back to dark mode if you so desire. I personally always use dark mode, but that's because I use dark mode for almost everything. So yeah, it is a recent redesign. There's a couple more design changes coming along the way as well. Just in general, one of the ones which you may have noticed if I did it correctly is that a few things will now have like a colour accent on them, which actually matches the colour of my name in Twitch chat. I spaced and I absolutely wasted my seals. That's so annoying. I'm trying to decide now whether Astro or Summoner suffers more for having, hold on to this, 15 seconds, okay. Astro or Summoner suffers more for dying. Please, someone stand in that last one. Oh, that will happen. Did I forget about that ability? All the times in yesterday's clutch fight when it could really have helped. By yesterday, I mean the clutch fight we had 5 minutes ago. Absolutely sure as shit did. Sorry, I'm now sitting here completely zoning out. Stares vaguely into distance. Thinking about petting a dog. Just on the basis that that's usually what I'm thinking about if I'm spacing out. thinking about how in every instant that am alive, I would always like to be petting a cute dog. It's gonna be real weird, like, when I get back to, yay, duckies! Going back and, like, not seeing my dog every weekend, it's gonna be an odd experience, like... I can't really later down the line justify the cost experience, but... Oh, babies! That went surprisingly well? Question mark? Like, just abruptly we were done, like... There was only that one panic and... Oh. Please say hello to them from me. Give them a kiss. Or possibly not, because they will be extremely fluffy, but give them a head rub from me, please. Get happy thinking about dogs. Guinness's goober little faces is what keeps me going through the week. Think about my wonderful puppy and how silly a face he has. Cold. That's how you know it's officially cold. I put the heating on, and I think this year might be the year that I get some fingerless gloves, because I will wrap the rest of me up as tightly as possible, and yeah, my hands will freeze. So fingerless gloves. Speaking of gloves, I picked up. So my last is this one. Let's see what we get from this. I'll go back and poke my retainers for a bit. What are my dungeons like actually? 1 to 49, 50, 70 and 80. So if I did... So when I wish I picked it up earlier, because I did MSQ earlier and I could have... I'll get that done tomorrow, I guess. I'll do an MSQ probably. I'll just queue for it as soon as I get home. But I queued as healer, so I went pretty quickly. But if I did a leveling and an expert, that would get me... Then I could just do level 70. I can solo these three. No, I can't solo Titan actually, but I could duo these three. Maybe I'll have a map and I can get that done. And then Thornton's Reign. I think we can do Thornton with the bees. Draw that. I'll retain and sell these junk items. Yes. And then just sit here dancing. Where are we at? 565. 240 to go before I can get my DPS legs. Once I get those legs, everything will be Eden Gate or higher. Then it's like 3 weeks pretty much of is that right? Even better. After that, it's like 2.5 weeks of capping, and I'm fully deep shadow. I need to repair. That's what I need to do. More people need to queue for this raid because I'm fucking bored. I feel like my MSQ popped quicker And that was like earlier when I was solidly just home from work. I'll just sit here. Oh, there we go. It works. Complaining works, as it so often always does. Whoosh. I do really like this dance. The Far Eastern dance and the Thavnarian dance. They are both truly excellent. Ooh, good luck. Due to IRL, I'm doing, well, due to not being able to draw, I'm not doing Inktober, and due to not feeling able emotionally to write, I am not doing Kinktober, but good luck, I believe in you. Both of our tanks have turned tank stance on. It's gonna be like that, I guess. Well, our other tank turned tank stance off, I guess, so... maybe it's not gonna be like that. How? What it is gonna be like is an intense burst of pain that I just got in my hand. Much to my annoyance. Do not be doing this thing. There we go. Boy howdy, am I glad that abruptly halfway into this fight I thought to check if I was on the right sect. Looks around shiftily. Well, Swiftcast isn't going to be up for a bit, so... I'm gonna let Healer Pug res the person who decided to straight up die. For a second there I thought they weren't going to accept the res and then I was going to be incredibly annoyed. Beans. Gosh, this is a good music. Bunk that out. Start giving this to people. Scares me that once my gear is high enough I could potentially tank these, but I don't want to. I could potentially do these on like other classes that I know nowhere near as well, which is what scares me. There we go. Go put the key on. I always forget this isn't a quick time event. I always like fully expect it to be a QTE. The candle is still guttering. I wonder if it's like something to do with the draft in my room. So then you'd think if I turned it around, like if there's a draft that's blowing the flame this way so that this bit of the candle burns but this bit doesn't, you'd think there would then be why did I hit Lisa then? Because I'm an idiot? That's why. So it's going there. This out. Go over here. Thank you for rescuing the Pugsworth. I would not have got round to doing it myself if you had not. I don't think Pugsworth is new, but I could be wrong. Oh no. That is bad content. I think a lot of it depends on what sort of tea you have. Like, did you make English breakfast or Yorkshire tea? Because I drink a lot of herbal teas, and they usually taste quite sweet. But I don't like my tea super sweet. I like it like flavoursome more than anything else. So. But like your mileage may vary. If you are not a person who likes herbal teas, then obviously that's not going to work for you. Oh, if it's like iced tea, right? If it's iced tea, I can't help you. Iced tea is the devil's own drink. Iced tea is a weird American concept. In that case, unfortunately, despite being an angle, I really do not know, I'm afraid. You may need to let it steep for longer sometimes. Well, you know, at least use a kettle rather than microwaving it. People who microwave their tea to microwave the water to make it warm. Extremely bad. Yeah, it may be that you need to actually though, if you want it to taste less bitter, you probably don't want it to steep for as long. Again, because I mostly use herbal teas, mostly make herbal teas, I will like let them keep steeping because in my opinion they're like better, the more flavorful they are. But honestly, it'll sound dumb, but genuinely do go like look it up, like look up tea recipes, because there are people out there who have done a whole ass load of like experiments and like looking into how to make the inverted commas perfect cup of tea, which, you know, doesn't really exist as far as I'm concerned, but the people have tried. There is a Tom Scott video on how to make a standard cup of tea, which is great. It's wrong, but it is great. And by wrong, I mean the issue with standardization rather than it by being like the median of many different things, it becomes like an unhappy concoction rather than like this is actually like what the average person considers a cup of tea to taste like. Really, you can't go wrong with, like, put the kettle on and just bung it for a bit. Can't even remember what I got. Well, doing a Google is remarkably unhelpful, so for me at least, but I would genuinely recommend do a Google, see what the internet has to say, because the internet always has an opinion, and oftentimes it's wrong, but sometimes it's right. Wow. Get us some roulettes. Hopefully, this will be Labyrinth of the Ancients. That may well be it as well, or you may need to, like, try different kinds and experiment around and see what you like. So I tend to buy a brand called Puka, P-U-K-K-A, and I don't know if they're available abroad, but they do really good herbal teas, and the ones that I drink from them most often are, it is a ginger and honey, which is really nice. It's really good if your tummy's acting up, if your throat's acting up, and the other one that I will drink is called a nighttime tea, which has oat flour and some other things that I can't remember, and it's like, it's quite relaxing and calming, and it genuinely does help. Like, it's a nice thing to have just before bed. Mostly otherwise I drink, it is a local brand. Okay, I'm gonna ask a perhaps a question. Did you put milk in it? Because if you put milk, you shouldn't be doing that with herbal tea, in my opinion. Well, no, actually, because I can't drink milk, I don't put milk in any tea ever. If I want to cool it down, I put cold water in it. But your mileage may vary. Okay, good. In that case, you may just need to keep experimenting and trying, steep it for more, steep it for less, see how you feel, or try a different kind, or maybe it's just not your drink. Like, there are this local place that I go to, it's in town. They have so many different varieties, and they will actually let you pick up like little testers, so you can like take like a tea bag home and try it and see whether or not you like it, and then you can come back in and get like a thing of loose leaf tea, which will last for way longer. You do have to have a strainer, but I have like an easy collapsible strainer, and you basically just put the kettle on, put it in there, and then I will like steep it while I'll do it first thing when I get home from work. I'll steep it while I'm like getting dressed, or getting changed into my pajamas and like doing my dishes and stuff like that. After about 8 minutes, it's great. It's delicious, warm, flavoursome. The type that I drink has yerba mate, which is an alternative to caffeine that has I wouldn't say if it's an alternative to caffeine, but it has the same properties as caffeine without being caffeinated. Hell yes. And most importantly, it is delicious. Oh no, E, take care. I will, endeavour to be relaxing and not swear too much. That may be impossible, but I will endeavour nonetheless. Those are... Come back here, Pugsworth. I want to look at your knives. Those are some very cool looking knives. What else have we got? Kyrie. Patch Connaissance. It's a good one, I suppose. Legolas Killer. It's a pretty good one. That is good and sensible. Oh, it's that time again. I do apologise if you can hear my my boiler yelling away in the background. I've had it off for like 6 months now, but it's cold enough that I got the heating on, which means my boiler's going to be making some funky fresh noises for a bit. Doesn't smell of gas though, which is good because I had a distinct gas smell when I had it turned on yesterday, which was concerning. But it was only in like one half of my kitchen, so I think it may have been just like I think it may just have been like boiler warming up smell that happened to smell vaguely gaseous as opposed to like gas leak smell. Also, because I feel like if there was a gas leak, it's been about 24 hours, it would have moved into this room, and I would be able to smell it, A, and B, I would have blown up when I lit a candle earlier. So, you know, it's how it be sometimes. God. Picking at my cuticles again. I'm trying so hard not to pick, and yet I keep picking. I hate it. I just do it, like, reflexively. F. Big F's in chat for Legolas. Boom. I'm glad we got this rather than Orbona for Alliance, because at least this will go pretty quickly. Next is the get over here and let me heal you section. Sorry, cute bard. I'm here to potentially drop AoEs on your head. I'll make up for it by giving you a card. Oh. These people who ran in. Stop fucking doing that. Just because I do big strong heals. No need to get angry at me. Be is posting puggy horror stories in Discord. But Alliance for Main? I am in Alliance A. Why did I do that? Sometimes you just click a button and then you baffle yourself and you're like, why would I do such a thing? Come back! God, this section is annoying. I'm so glad they learnt from this, like, to, they learnt later to make it so that people had to stand on the platform, but you could attack while you were standing on it. Because this is basically like, pick 2 of your DPS to not do anything. You pulled. Plugs up pulled, okay. If our tank pulled, that's okay. Otherwise, someone's in trouble. I'll stop and bottom in our rebuffs because I can't remember who I buffed last. To stop biting my cuticles, cause it's a bad habit and not one that I should be doing. Unlike fighting with my cards, which I should literally always be doing. Sorry, if you couldn't tell, I'm a little bit tired out of nowhere. So... I'm half asleep. I'm sorry that I've lost all my energy suddenly. This is what happens when I get out of practice. I space out completely and then I have no idea what's going on. Boop, boop. Pardon me. It is so cold. My hands are so very cold. What's happening? That's better. Can't remember if the Visagos need to be pulled away from each other or not. Ours is going to be the lagging Visago because one of our gypsies isn't here. Also, it was taken by another bee. Oh, Gypsy is disconnected. That'll do it. That'll explain why they're not here. Good old DC will indeed do that to you. I have no idea what happened there. Just... abruptly all died. Whoops. Alliance chat is going insane. Alliance chat is, you know, doing its thing. Why people gotta be so salty, you know? Just fucking chill. FFXIV is back. Not standing directly in the fire like some of the others were. Sometimes I just get so tired of puggies, you know? Whenever they act up or are shitty or etc. This is why I have my face covering up chat so you guys can't see Alliance chat. But whenever people are shitty like that, I just want to be like, put hands on shoulder, fucking chill, my dude, my good bitch. Go. Hira has a, by my calculations, blah blah blah, should still be alive, which is a good macro. Didn't mean to click that. He's being shitty. Somebody in another. Somebody in another alliance is being shitty, so I'm just going to continue to ignore them. Get close if you want buffs, or else I will hit you. Please get over to where I can heal you. Beep, beep, beep. Almost. One com. Though to be honest, I did leave very quickly, so I'm not surprised that it's only the one. Good news, Untitled Goose Game is currently the #1 bestseller in the US at the moment. Nice. One stick, one stick, get honk. Honestly, if I had more emojis, I would love to have a honk emoji. That would be a nice emote slot to have on Twitch, rather. Although I feel like my next one should be probably Python related, like... It's not really a Python noise, but that's my, like, distress noise to myself. Which... Oh, I just did you! Balls. It's not too late to leave, is it? No, I'll get a debuff if I just go, ah, fuck, I've already got this one and leave. This, I tell myself, is why I always do, This is why I try and tell myself to do raid before, do raid roulette before doing my raids, but Hippopotamus is a great pug name. If they weren't my co-healer, I would seriously pug them for the name com them rather for the name Hippopotamus alone. Okay, I'm going to not suck this time. I mean it for real. For real this time. 'Cause you make my earthquake. And we also have Thomas the Tank Engine, who is not our main. No, both tanks have tank stands on, so I don't know who our main tank is. Whoever feels like it, I guess. How the fuck did Thomas the Tank Engine die there? Also, filed onto sentences I never thought I'd say. How the fuck did Thomas the Tank Engine die? To stand on his butt. Being not on his butt is a bad place to be. Yeah, it was close. Why did I hit that? Sometimes you hit the wrong thing and then you're like, well, it's official, I'm an idiot. Then you move on with your life because this has been like known fact for a while now. Fuck. Nice going, me. Smooth. Really smooth. At least I did get to accept a res from Hippopotamus. I do like this music as well, I have to say. This. Bomb boulders can eat my entire ass. This on. Shuffle it this way. I'm sure I'm not buffing people effectively or sensibly, but it's how it be in this bitch of a world. God, Sea River Light is terrifying. The world's worst cooldown. Why? I know I forgot something. I forgot to put my captions up. I do apologize, friends. It'd be better if Thomas the Tank Engine was our main tank. Oh dear, I'm sorry for the yawn. It's badly timed. Head up, so I've already got my stuffs. Okay, I'm going to do trials next. And then I will probably swap to DPS and do an expert. And I will grab leveling later with my bees. Can't remember this particular fight at all, so it will be fine. I'm a happy bee because my co-healer's name is Clariel, who is the name of a character that I love with all my dear heart and soul, from one of my favourite book series ever. I in fact have a tattoo from that book series on this shoulder. I'm not going to show you because it's cold. That just made me really happy. Okay, time to eat balls. This I do remember. Okay, let him do his beeswax. Boom, boom. Tariel Sayer is a naked catboy. That sure is not what I was expecting. Omnicrafter sounds about right. I would have had them as a black mage personally, but that's just me. That's it. I don't give a shit about the story anymore. I just care about the fact that I understand the series. I know and love the series that that my co-healer's names refer to. Balls. Someone else needs to take that one because it is of the sort that is bad for me. I can take that one. With that on, going with this, under this, under this, and a this. This. Oh no, baby. What's wrong with the puppy? Why must the puppy yell? Why is it the puppy yelling hour? Rip. Oh no. Oh, baby. Also big mood. But baby. Soft child. I'm love and also same. I too love to yell at nothing. Just my favourite thing to do. You had me, like, genuinely out loud in general, I just sometimes be like, and often it's at work because something bad has happened, and I normally manage to keep it to, like, internal soft yelling, like internalized pice noises, and then sometimes I stand directly in a puddle and get my whole entire ass foot wet, and that's when it becomes external pice noises. Aww. I wish to hug the yelling pup. Just in general, I wish to hug the pup. It must be so soft and fluffy. Pyrenees. Baby. Soft baby. Stop fucking yeeting yourself about like that, you idiot. You're an apocalyptic flame. Just let me kill you already. Bored and I want to get out of here so I can go do a leveling roulette. Or a... Aww. On a scale of 1 to soft, how soft are they? Because I imagine the answer is very soft. I knew a Labrador Retriever once who was this wonderful, lovely, sweet dog, but she was incredibly dopey. Soft! That sounded really alarming the way I said that, I do apologise. And she's this golden retriever, Maggie was her name. She was kinda... I think she was this combination of... I wouldn't necessarily say she was dumb, because I think it's this combination of dumb and badly trained. It's not like she misbehaved, because she was too much of a Labrador to misbehave. Like, she was too much of a people pleaser to misbehave. But she just never really... She wasn't well trained, and she never really learnt. So, like, I have been, you know, very well trained not to... Someone else is going to need to pick that up, because, the physical vulnerable as well. Not to feed dogs from the table. The people that I was staying with would do that. And so, Maggie would, you know, it's dinner time, she'd come over to me and be like, give me one and a foot. And I'd be like, no, Maggie, I'm not giving you a food. And she'd be like, giving me a food. And eventually she'd learn and she'd go over to someone else. But for the first while, she'd come over to me first, I guess because she knew me the worst. So I was like, she thought I might be like a soft touch. And there was another dog who actually belonged to the people I was staying with at the time. I can't remember her name either. And she was pretty, you know, she was quick on the take, and she learned really quickly that, like, I wouldn't feed her, so she never came to beg for me for dinner. But Maggie was just like, you'd be like, Maggie, sit! And she'd just come trotting over to you, like, hello, I'm Maggie, that's me. I wag my tail, I'm a Magnoozles. And you're like, no. Maggie, that's not, I was asking you to do a thing. I wasn't, like, just trying to ascertain if you were indeed a Magnoozles. Stop muting about. Anyway, that's the end of my fun story about dogs. They are good, and I would like to hug one. Even though I will have the opportunity to have opportunity to hug a dog soon. To hug a dog now. I said, gently patting on my desk, because it is 10 o'clock at night and I don't want to be the annoying neighbour. I just want to hug a dog. Realistically, that's all I've ever wanted in life. Right. I'm actually not going to heal expert because it stresses the absolute fuck out of me. Makes me want to, like, crawl into a hole whenever I heal expert. So, although waiting time for DPSing is bad, so never mind. Healing expert it is. I don't want those DPS queues, I decided. Okay, at least it's not one of the bad ones. And our puggy, we've got Sheograth Madman and Soft Corgi. The duality of man. Please don't do huge pulls. Those stress me out a lot and make me unhappy. Thank you for small pulls. Those make me more comfortable. I am sleepy, I'm sleepy. I know. They're really cute and they're very smart as well. I've got something in my ear. They are good dogs. I'm trying to remember the, like, corgi club that we used to work with, what they were like. I remember that their secretary was really old, and she was one of those who didn't really... I used to work for the British Kennel Club before I moved out of London, the corgi club secretary, I remember her being pretty old. I think I remember her being nice, just set in her ways. I don't remember her being, like, one of the bitchier clients that we had. Nothing like the Golden Retriever, which is a constant injustice in my mind, that the Southern Golden Retrievers Club secretary is a massive bitch. And if on the off chance she happens to be watching this, you're a massive bitch. I really didn't like you. And yet she, like, represented one of, like, the nicest dog breeds out there. Exactly, Rahela. Please keep a dog. I would like a puppy. With apologies to Soft Corgi, who's not getting any of my fucking buffs. He's only drawing purple cards at the moment. I've got my little like rested XP bonus there, which is just constantly odd to me given that like I'm level 80 Astro, so I think that may be a badonk wonk. There you go, Jesus fuck. I like seeing that like Helios pop up, oh, Benefic pop up, and I'm like, I can't remember. Was that me? Did I put that down? I can't remember basic facts such as this. Man. Sorry. Oh no. Now it's time to only draw blue cards. Sorry, unfortunately, there really is nothing interesting to say sometimes when you're in the middle of an expert. It's just like, hey, please don't die maybe. That would be great. Much as Osubi may suggest otherwise, not death is always the optimal state of being. This is a bad time for that samurai. Whoops. Unfortunately, that's one of those things that's always how I place the stack markers. I don't think that's the right way to place them, but that's how I've always done it, so fuck. Oh, yawns, yawns, yawns. Oh, this is the awful last boss to fight at Beans. Is that fucking casting ring? The casting ring I've been waiting for so long. For those of you who don't know, when I was first gearing up at level 80, the last thing I needed to drop was a casting ring, and it refused for fucking ages. It stressed the ever-loving hell out of me. Don't be doing it. Like, hey. Maybe don't do that. Something's angry at me now. Why you gotta do that? How Bugsworth at running around really doesn't help, and is probably in fact really annoying to the samurai, even though so far it worked. I have, I admit, been incredibly lazy. What? I'm having a why did I just do that moment. I have on Monk so far been incredibly lazy about getting my positionals right on trash balls. But that, let me clarify, is bad practice. It's just because I'm lazy and I'm still learning my positionals as well. I'm still learning that it's like whatever backside, I'm still getting myself sorted. Don't run out of my earth star. Don't do that, please. Love to have tanks that die due to pulling too big and immediately like, I'm gonna do a massive pull now. Just because you're a warrior doesn't mean you're immune. Oh, I'm sorry. The yawns are real with this one. I should make sure to put my dots on. That would probably help. So fucking casting ring once again. It's back. That thing will haunt me for the rest of my life. Really, Academia I think is the only dungeon I'm happy about healing. I can heal, fuck. I can heal Expert, obviously, I just don't enjoy it that much. To be honest, I just get really stressed out most of the time, which isn't particularly fun. Either that or I have days like today where abruptly I'm so spacey that I can't get stressed out because I'm like struggling to keep my eyes open. Those really are the only two options. Heal you up like this and keep the earthly star for an emergency. Well. That sure was an emergency. Okay, this is my corner. Nobody else can have it. I live here now. What the fuck? Extremely rude. Bad content. Dislike. Etc. There's also the fact that a bit of the music in this segment makes me think someone is at my doorbell, like, because it has this like ding doorbell quality that I'm like, who the fuck is at my doorbell at 10 o'clock at night? Unless it's someone buying me takeaway that I can't even eat because I've like eaten all I can for the day. I don't want to know. Trap pull, trap time. Yes. Yep. It is indeed noob trap time. God. Whenever warriors, whenever you have that, I want to be like, thanks for the for the help, but the issue is not me taking damage. The issue is you taking too much damage for me to be able to heal through. You know who can fix that? You can, by not taking too much damage. Okay, this is a small pull because they will start to do their donut attacks. And then I shall start to be distressed. To continue to be, as the case may be. God. The universe really does not want me to get an orange card today. It's like, surprise, bitch. No orange cards for you. Jesus Christ, really? I was joking, but then it actually just gave me a fucking cycle card again. Spire. Oh my god, finally! I have a buff on pull for the next boss. Finally! It has happened to me right in front of my face, and I just can't describe it. I hope I don't get VOD muted for that, because probably nobody could ever tell what I was singing due to my terrible accent, inability to hold a tune, and also intense sleepiness. This is good music, this one is. Again. It's the only line from that song I can really remember. Something it to pieces again. did it. Come, friend. Right, it's almost 2:30. What I'm going to do is swap to Summoner and solo a couple of these trials. I'm going to try and do Shiver and the Whirly to solo. I don't think I can solo might not be able to do that one actually. I think I was struggling with that one for some reason, but I can do Shiver, that's for sure and certain. I can't solo Titan because you need other people to do it, sadly. I could probably solo the Hammer, I'm just lazy. So we'll do a quick Shiver to get it off the Wondrous Tales. And I think that will be it for stream today. As mentioned before, it is going to be a bit of a shorter stream on the basis that I am going to be, well, we're just, everything's being shuffled up slightly, let's put it that way. Rude. Rude. Oh, don't do that. Just had my Firebird up. That's my own bad. I shouldn't have. Should have been more careful about my Firebird summoning times, but here we are. There we go. Okay, and seeing as it is nearly 10:30 and I am, if you couldn't tell, really quite tired, I am actually going to go ahead and end stream off here. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. It is very, very much appreciated, and I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you for coming along, everybody. I will be streaming Mass Effect Andromeda tomorrow. I'll be honest, I can't really remember where we were. I think we were about to take back off further into space, but we'll find out. Then on Hyperlight Drifter on Thursday, we are making our way through the south of the map, so we're going to keep pushing ahead with that. And then no streams as usual over the weekend for now. No streams over the weekend as usual for now, because and my next stream will be next Tuesday, where we're going to be doing some more reset day shenanigans. We're getting pretty close to 5.1, and I do really want to get my main 3D story, my ult rather, through the story before it. So rather than patch day shenanigans, it may be get ult through story shenanigans, depending on how level locked I get, because I don't really want to be level locked and then have you spend like 20 minutes in a DPS queue, because I'm level locked when I should be doing story instead. Bit DPS keys, man. Anyway, I'll decide next week.
Trial.
Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you guys tomorrow.